She was like, Mom, have you texted them? Mom, have you sent the invite? I'm like, I'm going to tomorrow. It's too late tonight. You know, the excuses. Oh, I'm cooking dinner. Let me do it in a little bit because I need to respond. She said, please stop giving me excuses. Invite these people. And so I got a script that, how can Tari get it to y'all? Let me tell you why this works. I'm gonna read it to you quickly and then somehow we're gonna get it to y'all. So we can email to Tari, she can get it out. So let's say I'm gonna take y'all brand new consultant start to finish. Is that good? So let's say, and I'm gonna use Cameron as an example because she came into Waverly's unit in October. So she signed up in October. She called on Shug's birthday, that's my baby, and said, oh my gosh, I can sign up, I'm so excited. So she signed up that day. First thing Wade did was start a group message. So she did a group message. Now, if you're a seasoned director, her confidence was low, okay? So I want y'all to hear me. Her confidence was down, so she started a group message with me, her, and Cameron, okay? And welcome, Cameron, I need you. We have an inventory video. If you don't have a kick butt inventory video, go home and make one. What does that mean? You film yourself doing your orientation about product and put it on your YouTube, send it on your YouTube channel privately where nobody else can see it, only the people you send it to, okay? That's gotta be something you do this weekend if you don't already have one of those. And you get that made. So we have an inventory video, sent it to her, said, hey, we need you to watch this. When you do this within 24 hours, you get your first Mary Kay prize. Okay, awesome. So I was in California, Waverly was at home. She called Waverly within 30 minutes of watching it and said, okay, now what? When you get a superstar, they're gonna watch it quickly and ready to go. Here's what I love. If you're spending an hour on the phone orientating someone that doesn't want to do a 225 or what, or these low-level orders, it's a big waste of your time, right? So if you've got a video, the video did it, and if they don't want to order, guess what? They're not going to call you back or talk to you. So your video took care of it. If they do, who do you spend time with?
Right.
The people that want to work. So they're texting you back, they're talking to you, they're calling you, all the things. So then immediately Cameron said, I want a full store. Well, with the way we sell, our full store is at 5,400. So Waverly said, great. And she said, what did you start with, Waverly? Waverly said a 5,400. She said, okay, do you think I could, I hope she doesn't mind me telling this, qualify for that Mary Kay card? And Wade said, go on right now, apply for it, call us back. She got approved immediately. Called us back. Within a 2-hour time span, she signed up, orientated, order placed. Next day, she says, okay, your order should be in on this day. Let's plan your grand opening. We're gonna do 3 parties for you back to back because we want you to learn our way of doing things. So you're gonna see us open and close a party 3 times in a row. So here's your time slots, here's your day. Waverly creates the save the date. Everybody gets the same save the date with their picture. So she put a picture of Cameron and her husband and their adorable 2 babies. If they have a family, we do all of them. If they're single, they're like, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, it's on there. And sends that. Now here is the script that goes, so here's what the save the date. This is my niece that just signed up with a full store last month. There's her save the date. Her grand opening's tomorrow. She has 3 parties tomorrow. So she sent that out with, hey girl, and they can change this up. Maybe they're like, I would never say that. Say what they would say. Hey, hi, whatever. I hope you're doing well. I'm so excited because I decided to start a Mary Kay business. Everyone has been over the moon supportive so far, and I'm hopeful you will be too. My director and my national are driving 5 hours one way to train me, and I want to pack the house. I'm having my ribbon cutting grand opening on Friday the 10th at 5:30 and another time slot 7:30 and a brunch the next morning at 10 a.m. Which one can you come to? Question mark. I need 30 of the best women I know, and she puts best in caps, women I know, to learn about the anti-aging products, give me their honest opinion, and shop in my full store that is simply fabulous. I have it all. I immediately thought of you when I joined. It's a fun girls' night or girls' day, and your name's gonna go into our giveaway just for coming. It would mean a lot to me for you to join us. Please feel free to bring your family and friends. When you bring a friend, you're gonna get more entries. Thank you in advance for supporting me. I have told these girls, stop using words like complimentary, free, just please come, I'm begging you to come. They want them to come shop. They're there to buy product. So it is a mindset, how you train your new consultant. We're not begging people to come to our parties. They're excited to come to the parties. So that's what they send out. So Cameron sent that out. And then we came down to Houston and we sat in her living room. She has pictures on her Facebook. Waverly is holding her baby on her hip while she's showing Cameron how to key in all her sales after she sold the product. We did it around her family, in her home. Her first couple of parties was what? 2,700. First two parties. She has sold in 2 months over $10,000. So when we get to the party, they walk in, we hand them a sales slip and a profile. We say, fill out the profile, and we need you to go ahead and fill out the top of this sales slip because it's gonna make it easier when you're shopping at the end because everybody wants everything. We do these every night of the week, and this simplifies it. Y'all, sometimes they go ahead and write their credit card number on that slip. They haven't even seen a product. We just, y'all, I think it's like people get like, they're not confident. They're not there to hem-haw around. They're there to shop in the store. I tell my consultants, think of it if you opened a boutique. Are you just inviting people to just come and sit and sip some champagne at your boutique? No, they're there to buy stuff from you. I've been to 1 million of these grand openings. You go to shop. So you assume that when they're coming. Then what we personally do is we can have up to 15 people at a time because we sit on the sofas and we pass the product around on the back of the hand. We do no makeup removal required, and people love it. How many times do people say to us, this was the best party, in-home party I've ever been to. This was so much fun, it was so relaxed. It's just girlfriends sitting on the couch. We say, we're gonna tell you about our favorite things. That's all we're gonna do. Now Waverly is, I call her the queen of the living room. She is probably one of the best of the best of the best, but you know what's so great about her? She's very duplicatable. I wish she could have been here today. Y'all say a prayer for her. She's very ill and her baby's very ill. They've both been in emergency. I think he's made a turn for the better today, but her baby's been running 104.4. And she's been very sick too, within the 103s, so she obviously could not be here, but I wish she could, because I wish y'all could see. She's my opposite. She's relaxed, she's chill, she just loves people, and just likes to talk to people. And so when she comes in and shares the product, Cameron, is it not just, I'm just gonna show you what I love. We're gonna have a great time. She doesn't stand up. She sits down. That's her comfort level. It is the most duplicatable party you've ever seen. She opens it up with, we're looking for 3 things today. Thank you so much. When she did Cameron's, thank you so much for coming and supporting Cameron. She's putting diapers on her babies by you coming to this party and you supporting her. We cannot thank you enough for being a part of this. So the first thing we're looking for customers. She's got a full store. Anything you try today, you could go home with tonight, wash your face, and start using it. The second thing that we're looking for are people that will host parties. She only knows so many people. The biggest compliment you can give her is just doing a party for her, just like this. If you have fun while we're here, book, because you want me there. And right now I'm training her, so book it while you're here and you'll have me at the party. Third thing we're looking for are people that would want to join us. We don't do a hardcore recruiting spiel at the party. In our coaching, they have already watched my marketing video. So I kind of went out of order. So when we speak of this, people have already been sent in the coaching process, whatever marketing video they use. My girls use mine. They've already watched that, and they're getting more entries into our drawing for watching it. So they've already seen marketing. And so when they're sitting there, we tell them, we want you to relax, because sometimes people are very uptight thinking you're gonna try to sign them up while they're there. So they don't want to just enjoy themselves. So Waverly's like, we're not going to lock the doors and make you sign up in Mary Kay. But because we really think everyone should do it. But if you watch and you're like, oh my gosh, this looks so fun, I want more information, we can always get that to you. So we kind of just remove that off the table where it relaxes the customer. And then she starts with the presentation of the product. And what she does is we show repair. Now here's the thing. She tells everyone that we have 5 skincare lines. But she says, I know everybody around here is getting baby Botox and lip injections and everything under the sun. We want to show you how to take the ultimate care of your skin. She says, I'm 23 and this is what I use, because I want the best of the best. So I want to show you our Cadillac of all products. And if you go to plastic surgeons, this is what she tells them, if you go to plastic surgeons, they're going to try to sell you Obagi, Pravage, SkinCeuticals. Repair, that's what it compares with. But it's a fraction of the cost of what you'll pay for those other lines. So this is why you want to try this product today. And so then she briefly describes Clear Proof, Botanicals, Naturally, and the 3D. She just touches on them. Literally takes her a minute each one. And then, oh my gosh, and she's got her roll-up bag. And y'all, all she's walked into a party with is a roll-up bag and a small stack, she was gonna bring this today, of laminated pictures and roll-up bag sheets that she sells from. That's all she walks in with. So she's got a roll-up bag, and she's not the bag lady, she's not carrying all this stuff, she's walking with these 2 little things. So then she's working from her roll-up bag, she's pulling the repair out. Now she lets them try cleanser, firming serum, night cream, and the eye cream. She also mixes microderm in with the cleanser so they get an immediate result.
Right. Old school.
So she talks about the 3 exfoliants. Have y'all seen the shoot with the cantaloupes?
Yeah.
So she talks about that, and she talks about the microderm, and Missy has given her the best visual in the whole world, that when your pores are big, it's a picture of what's happening underneath, not what's on top. So your pores are filling up with, dirt. They're filling up with exhaust from the cars. They're filling up with the free radicals and all these things. So all of a sudden it looks like you've got great big pores all over your face. But it's really what's happening underneath. So that's why you need these aluminum oxide crystals getting up in there, getting that junk out and closing your pores back down. So we're gonna mix that with the cleanser for time's sake. Super easy. So she shows that, and then she talks about the peel, and she shows that visual of the cantaloupe. But when they're sitting looking at their hands, their one hand is gonna look dynamically different than the other. She passes it around, and then from there, she goes into charcoal mask. They just smell it. Moisture mask, because we sell that as a set. And then she shows a few makeup products. Now what she does is she likes to show foundation primer, talk about CC cream, translucent powder, and the spray. And she just has little testimonials that she tells about each one and passes them around. They do satin lips while they're sitting there. She shows a picture of the satin hands and feet. They don't even try it. They just look at a picture. And then she loves the 2-in-1 wash and the hydrating lotion, you know, the one in the pink.
Hello, Queen.
Everybody loves that scent. Everybody needs it. Everybody reorders it. She passes that lotion around and says, I think every single soul needs this set with whatever they get today. We have never had, she tells people at the party, she goes, I've never had one person tell me they don't like this. She's like, it's okay if you don't like it, but nobody has ever told me they don't like this. So then she's presented all that. Did I miss anything, Cameron? Anything else in the roll-up? Okay. So she presents all that, and then she holds up the roll-up bag. You know, I love this bag that you've seen. See how the zippers, you know, how they Velcro off. It's amazing. Everything I showed you fits in here. And then she hands them the roll-up bag sheets. They're laminated, so one set of copies. She's got 20 of them. She uses over and over and over, cleans them in between parties. Now she's like, okay, Cameron's got a full store. So anything you want, remember what I said, you're going home with. She's got 9 repairs. First 9 customers get to go home with them. So if you want to repair, you better go snag that box up. I know everybody wants to get on the repair tonight. So here's how the sheet works. Every set on this sheet, and I can send this to Tari, is a bundle. They all count as bundles except for the repair. Because of the price point of repair, it counts as 4.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want repair, it's 4 sets. You're gonna be at the bottom level bag just with repair, and we know you all want that. And you're gonna get your free roll-up bag with it. Now, if you wanna repair and you've gotta have the brush, everybody needs the brush, then that's gonna be 5 sets, because that would be 4 plus the brush is 1 set. So now you're at 5. You can choose one more set and you're at 6. So then you're in the middle. Then if you really want that setting spray that I showed, that's down here in this set with the translucent powder, there's 7. Oh, and you can't forget the Hello Clean. You gotta have the Hello Clean set, so then you're at 8. So now you're at a Cadillac bag, $3.99.
That's right.
And y'all, we have people, am I telling this the truth? I mean, they will spend $500 and $600 because they get the top bag and then they want the other sets because they want the other things that were shown that are put in these little bundles. We do not hand out lookbooks. That's like handing out a Cheesecake Factory menu. Wow. They don't know what to do. They buy a lipstick that you didn't even show.
Nope.
When they ask, do you have a catalog? No. We sell off this because that's what she has in her inventory. So anything you want is on this sheet. It streamlines our inventories. Everything we buy for people is on that sheet. So they're not getting 10 million foundation colors to sell one. So when we are doing big inventories, we're not just going to get one all over the order form. It's like we want 10 repairs. We want 10 microderm. We want 10 brushes. So we're doing things that we know we're moving at the party. Y'all feel me? So then here's what happens. We say, okay, now y'all, and we say this, we're gonna individually close with you because you've got your own skincare needs and you've got your own finances. So we do it privately. We don't go around telling everybody, but get that repair box before we close you, because if somebody else closes before you and you haven't picked up your box, you might not get one. So they're over in the store getting their stuff. And then we start writing down their orders. And they bring the roll-up bag sheet to us and we write them all down. Now here's what has been happening for us. We don't turn customers into sales. We sell to every single person. A girl that is here today, last week was at one of Cameron's recruits parties. She sold $3,000 last week when we were down here. And one of the girls, how much did Cajun buy? $3 something? She bought a Cadillac bag. This girl Cajun. And then as she's sitting there, she's like, this is so fun. I mean, she's just bubbly and cute and adorable. And this is so much fun. Like, I want to do this. I'm like, okay, let's get you signed up. She signed up for $30. Start the process, group message, her recruiter, her DIQ, my daughter, and me all went in a group message. Welcome, Cajun, we're so excited. Here's your inventory video. Watch the video before tomorrow and let's talk about getting your store ordered like you saw tonight. Next day, 3,600. Her grand opening's Thursday. Do you see? And then we start the whole process. Now, I skipped one step. When they send out the save the date and the script I read you, then they wait until 4 days before the party. And then they assume they're coming. And they would send, Missy, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see you on Sunday. So on Thursday, they started this for Sunday. I can't wait to see you. And it basically says something like, I need to get your skin type so I'm ready for you on Sunday. We don't need their skin type. We show everyone repair. But it's a touch.
It is a touch. It's a touch.
So if they don't reply with their skin type, they're not real committed. Even if they don't reply with the skin type, we text them again the next day. So then Friday, they're gonna get a text, Missy, I still need your skin type. I'm getting ready for Sunday, but I'm out shopping for everyone that's supporting my grand opening. And I'm gonna have a gift there for you. What is your favorite color? I need to know your favorite color for your gift. Can you get back to me ASAP? When they give you that favorite color, they're 95% gonna show up. We don't have many cancellations at all. The director brings a bin of gifts that she's bought with every favorite color under the rainbow, and they're ready to go. So we've got all the colors, little tiny earrings, we set them out, and that's what they get. But it's a commitment. So for instance, this girl I showed you her flyer, yesterday she sent over, well, I've only got 11 giving me favorite colors. I said, message them all again. One last chance, I'm making one more outing. I really want you to come. Can I get your favorite color so I'm ready for you? She upped it to 17 with one more text. Then today, am I out of time, Tori? Okay, then today, she sent another message that said, hey, if you'll watch this marketing video, it helps me win a contest, but it also is gonna help you get to know my friends that are coming to host my party. And you're gonna get 5 entries into the giveaway. So that's my marketing video. So that was sent today. Then tomorrow morning, she texts them one last time. I've got my cookies out. I tell her to take a picture of whatever her goodies are. Everything's set. I can hardly wait to see you at my grand opening. That's how you get people there. And then they come and they shop and they buy. And I can just tell you this has happened over and over. And what I show people is people cap at where you start. So I'm gonna give you 2 scenarios. Cameron called to sign up with Wave October 10, did a 5,400. What did your first recruit do?
That's right.
5,400. How the same night. She's had 5,400, 5,400, 3,600, 5,400, all these inventories, okay? Now, Lindsay signed up right before Cameron, another personal recruit of Waverly's. She did a 3,600, which is still a great store. There's nothing wrong with what she did, it's great. She's not had one 5,400. She's had 36 and lower. So wherever someone starts, that's typically where the people that they're recruiting cap out. Why is that? Everyone says, what'd you start with? So if you're working with these $600, what are their people asking them? What'd you do? $600. So your mindset has to look different. You've got to understand that anybody can find money. Their cell phone costs more than $600.
Hello.
So you've got to have a mindset that they're going to sell it if they have it, if it's right there. This is different than selling online Selling in person, you can't sell from an empty wagon. So you've got to have it right there. We tell people, we're better than Amazon. You buy it, you leave with it.
Right.
It's great. And so you get that mindset. So for instance, I'm going to use Lindsay because I know her people really well. Lindsay was a baseball mama. She signed up with Wave, okay? She did a 3,600, she did her grand opening. Sold $4,000 her first day. First day. Then she booked a second party. I said, we can do it at my house because we know a lot of the same mamas. That party was $3,000. So she had sold $7,000 in 2 parties. At that party, at the first party, she didn't get a recruit, but she was layering them, but she had another party 3 days later. 3 of the people that came to the first party came back to the second party. They were ready to sign up at the second. I'm like, why are they here again? Because we do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, why are you here? And they're like, well, we just want to see how this goes. Mm-hmm. So then they're like, Taylor, she's a critical care nurse. It's like, Lindsay has made $3,500 in a matter of 4 days. I'm like, yes. She's like, sign me up. Immediately came in with the 36. One of our kids' teachers on Sunday is calling her saying, I'm on your website trying to figure out how to sign up. So do you see what happens? The marketing works when we do it the way Mary Kay taught, to sell the product, let people see the big money with the cash, and they're making that 50%, and then you're getting the right people in. So Cameron and Lindsay both went on target for their cars in October. Then in November, they did second month car. Cameron earned hers, went into DIQ December 1. Lindsay didn't earn hers, but let me show you. See, I can use this. What Cameron start with? It was easier to earn her car because people were capping out where she started. Where'd Lindsay? It's not that Lindsay had trouble earning hers, it just took a little longer because people capped out at the 36. So Cameron earned hers that in 7 weeks, Lindsay earned hers the next month. So December 1, they both went into DIQ. And Cameron, do you remember what you did that first month? Like 14? Did you do 14 or 15,000 in December? Lindsay did 17 that first month in December. Y'all, I was always taught nobody works in December. Nothing's going on. Well, Waverly had 39 new recruits from November. We had no choice but to work. So she was booked every single night, 3 times Saturday, 3 times Sunday. Some on Friday nights, 5:30 and 7:30. Y'all, she did over $56,000 in December, and not because of that sale. It was all with new people. And then she got another 30 recruits, which I saw on the scoreboard. Her and one other person were the only people with 30 new recruits. It's not that she has some magic power. She was doing the parties where everybody else is like, oh, nobody has parties in December. They want to do Christmas. Oh, you know what I found? They want to do them because they want to show off their Christmas decorations. So they're like, I'll have a party at my house. My house is decorated. Everyone wanted to host a party in dadgum December. I never saw it my whole career. Because you know what my mindset always was? I'm coasting in December because nobody works. Everything is what we think. Your mind is a dangerous neighborhood. Don't go in it alone. What you believe, you will receive. And I want to just share, my daughter was at a place where she was just, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I'm good at this anymore, Mom. I'm not a good virtual person. If this doesn't work the way we used to do it in person, she was just floundering. But then she got in the room. And that's why you've got to encourage your consultants. You have to insist. Do you have a career conference event? Are you already registering people? There's one we're having in Dallas. Waverly went yesterday and bought 20 tickets for her unit. She said, I will sell them to the 20 people. That's when you're committed. She's like, I'll get the money back from them. I want these spots. I don't want this thing to sell out and I don't have my people there. So when you're committed, you do it and then you find the people. When you're not committed, you're, please come, I want you. I mean, she's like, oh, it's not an option. She said, Mom, I already got 6 registrations today saying this is gonna sell out, Venmo me your money. So it is just a mindset. Is there anything else I need to say, or is there anything else y'all wanna know? Yes.
Thank you so much, National, for just such clarity and for taking the time to do such an amazing job. I wanted to ask, once the consultants now go on to do their own event,
Yes.
are they repeating that same process?
Exact same process, over and over, just changing the words. Now it's not a grand opening, it's something else.
Okay.
And like now Cameron is doing it for her people. You know, and so she's going and she knows how, and this is what's so powerful too, and it took me 24 years to figure this out. I know that sounds crazy, but the group message is what trains the consultant and the DIQ. Because through the process, they were involved in every single new person that came under them, that came under their team. They watched the process. They saw it could be 10 o'clock at night and we're on an inventory call. It could be in the middle of supper. If somebody's calling us about an order, we're up from the table getting the order, because if we don't get it right then, their well is dry by Monday and all this other crap's going on and they can't order. So we know the time sensitivity with placing orders. So they see that, and then that skill's passed on to them. I said there's only one Mary Kay emergency, an inventory. That is a Mary Kay emergency that you answer the phone for and you get placed the minute it comes in.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Since you're sending those guests to those parties, a marketing video, how long is it in? What exactly?
Oh, and I'm glad you said this too, because I missed a step. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm like, okay, so the question is, we're sending the marketing video to the guests, they watch it before. It's 30 minutes long. So y'all, we're not bashful. We're like, watch this, you're going into a draw, you get 5 more entries into the drawing. Waverly does a drawing once a month for her whole group with a wow prize for every soul that came to a party. Everybody who watched the marketing. Now, if we have people that just say people came to parties, I don't know if y'all have any people like this. Maybe we weren't at the party. We said, okay, they need to have purchased. Because sometimes they might just turn in names when your group gets big. So if we're not at the party, we say, okay, if we're not at the party, they need to have a sales slip that they bought something at your party to go in the drawing. Because it's for something good. And then they watch that video. Let me give you the steps. I missed that. I apologize. I haven't looked at my notes this whole talk. After the party is over, we send them after party steps. And we say, okay, so here's what happens if we're closing them out. We get their order, they get their stuff, and then I'm like, hey, did you watch the video? Yeah, I did, it was great. Okay, listen, I've got an extra gift for you for watching it, but you have to fill out the survey tonight when whoever a consultant is sends it to you. Can you promise you'll do it? It's a real short survey on text. Yes, I'll do it. Okay, go ahead and get your gift. You're gonna get 5 more times in the drawing too. So what we do is, for everyone that watched it, the consultant sends a survey out. Now, here's what some people do Google Doc or whatever. I tell people, don't do that. You wanna train the consultant the right way to do this. I don't want the guests sending me their answers. I want them sending them to the consultant. Then the consultant sends them back in the group message. Then Waverly can coach them on how to recruit the person. So instead of doing it for them, they're teaching them to do it. So, I mean, Cameron, did you not get all your own recruits? She got all of her own recruits on the phone based on getting these surveys back and saying, okay, what do I do now? What do I say now? Give me the words. pick up the phone and call them. Send them the link right now. So we would coach her on what to do. So now she's a director, she can pass the skill along, where if it was a Google Doc and just coming to us directly, yes, we're very capable of recruiting these people, but what's that gonna teach Cameron? Nothing. So we want them learning. And so what happens is they send out the surveys at the end of the night, and I tell people, did you watch my video? Say no. No, I didn't. Okay, do you want another gift?
Yes.
You want okay, if you'll watch it tonight, you're gonna love it. Just get in bed, you're scrolling through Facebook, don't scroll through Facebook, watch my video, and she's gonna send you a little survey, it's real short, you'll fill it out. You can go ahead and take the gift if you promise me you'll do it tonight. It just has to be done in 24 hours. Okay, so sometimes they're getting messages at midnight, late at night, tell me how to sign up. So they're waking up to sign-ups. They're waking up to people excited. So it makes our process a little longer, but we're not building something on a sinking sand. It's a foundation. They just watch $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 exchange hands. They're ready to sign up. They're ready to order their store. They're ready to do the process over and over and over again. Y'all feel me? And then when you get the people that don't do stores, some want a store and can't. We're not like, oh, we're not helping you. If they want a store and they can't, we're gonna try to work with them and figure out how to get things going. Sometimes they watch it and they don't want a store and they can't get a store and they're like, forget it, okay, next. That's why you wanna go get 30 people in a month. So you've got 15 inventories, you do $75,000 wholesale. You see? Question. Yes. We 2 hours, not long, like 5:30, 7:30. We can do a start to finish party in an hour and a half, 30 minutes to regroup. Yeah, they don't have to be the same day. Like the one we're doing next Friday, we're doing a 5:30, a 7:30, and a 10 a.m. brunch the next day because we're traveling. So we want to do it all while we're down there and our goal is to get in front of 30 people while we're there. So 10 at each time. We tell people the best is 10 at each time slot. That's where we'll get the best results. Yes. Oh, we basically say we go 54 down to 36. We don't go below 36 on the video. So we go 54 to 36.
I love it.
And they're in $600 increments. We say, so you just decide. Go big or go home, or start down here with the 3,600. That's the lowest profit level inventory. So what we call profit level is where they're not reinvesting to build it up. So we're like, you've got to have profit level and above, which is 36 and above. If you want to do what you saw, you want to be at profit level and above. And sometimes people go, oh my gosh, I think I can only do 2,000, or I've only got $3,000. We'll make it work. Great.
Come on, Kim.
It's what you show. It's what you're expecting. You're raising their thought process. And y'all got to realize there's inflation in everything. The people are spending money everywhere. They don't think two things about spending $300 with us, $400 with us. And and one other thing I do show them, I say, here's my first goal. Let's build you 20 repair customers. Because if we build you 20 repair customers, that's $4,000, the way we do it, because we sell them for $199 at the party. So you just made $2,000. Now, if you're a good consultant and you stock the product and you take good care of your customer and you get them the stuff when they want it, my data in my area shows the average repair customer spends $800 to $1,000 a year. So our goal is to get people on a wide range of products, a deep amount of people. So here's what happens. Let me tell you how cool this is. So Cameron, when we develop you 20 customers, You're gonna instantly make $2 grand. Are you excited about that, Cameron? Yes? And then they're gonna potentially order $20,000 in the next year. That's a side gig of $10,000 in reorders. Just from us developing you 20 great repair customers and getting on the wide range of products that we show at the party. So if you never do anything else, but all you want to do is service these 20 people, you're going to have a $10,000 a year reorder business every single year, taking good care of those people based on my data. I'm in the ballpark. Nobody sends product back in my area. No one. Why? We sell it. I have no chargebacks. I teach them to sell the product. So what's happened, let me go back to Lindsay. So she did this 3,600, the teacher did a 3,600, the nurse did a 3,600. She's had, I think, 5 personals do 3,600s, okay, over the course. They are all now, guess what? Top of all of Sapphire on track for correlative selling.
Of course.
Not because they did a 3,600, because they sold that 3,600, and they've all ordered 15,000 wholesale in the last 4 months.
Right.
Do you see? Because they're selling it. So here's what happens. Instead, then how Waverly's compounded, she's got new people coming in, then now she's got these sellers. And they're doing their own parties, because they watch 3 parties. And then they're doing parties, and they're doing the same process. And they're sending in those surveys after the parties, and she's coaching them how to recruit. She hasn't had less than 30 recruits since October, every single month.
Wow.
Y'all, this is the old Mary Kay
It
way
is.
that Pat Fortenberry
It is.
taught me, the
It
way
is.
I built my business. I built my national area after 9/11. We are in a time in our world similar to 9/11. So this is when you put head down, tail up, go to work, build a national area that will carry you the next 20 years. The work I did in my 20s has carried me 20 years. So I'm gonna do it with my daughter. I'm teaching Missy O'Neill to do it. I'm teaching everybody in my path. My goal is to have 10 nationals in the next 5 years during this season in our country. And y'all, you can do the same thing. Same thing. And do you want me to say anything else?
Oh my goodness.
Y'all gotta give it up for my girlfriend. Like, this is truly my girlfriend. I'm so grateful. It's something special about the Kimberly Copeland. It really is. And she filled in for her daughter today.
Yes.
Look at this. This was
Thank you.
Waverly class.
Thank you.
And she filled in for Wade today, guys. The whole entire family, just the legacy of it all, guys. For those of you who have daughters, let that be an example for you. That's why I'm hanging tight. That's why she's on my vision board, because I have a daughter who is watching. And so I want to lead in such a way that can change my daughter's life and her daughter's life and her daughter's life. And so Kim was not even on the program to teach. But when I heard her on the national, I was more concerned about you guys coming here. You guys traveled, you spent money. I wanted to make sure you left here with what you needed. And this was our answer. Like, I know everything was great. You know, the leadership, the recruiting, the inspiration. Last night, you guys got the recruiting side of this business. See, people can't say Barry K don't work. We recruited over 20 plus last night at our guest event.
Start your great messages.
Exactly. We started over, we recruited over 20 plus. And so now, you see the selling side of this business. And it's time for us to get back out there. And I charge you with this, I leave you with this. Your why, it should be more important than anything else in your life. And guess what? It's okay. Can you give yourself the permission to make your why the most important thing in your life? Yes. Do you understand that? You don't have to ask for nobody's permission to work your business. I don't need anybody's permission in my family, not even my kids. I didn't need their permission to make my business a priority. Because at the end of the day, I was doing it for you. So you've gotten everything that you need. I want you to remember, information needs immediate implementation. You don't come and sit here and soak up this information and don't implement it. You have been equipped with everything you need to reach whatever goals that you desire, guys. Seriously. Don't let the enemy be the enemy, guys. And so once again, give it up for my dear friend. She is amazing. I have a gift for my Waverly too. The same presentation I did for Missy and the others. I believe in Waverly in the same way. And you tell her I believe in her. And the same thing I did for those future nationals, I did the same for her. Okay? So guys, oh my goodness. Thank you. You guys, it's the after party.